Imagine a world where poverty is eradicated and human potential is unleashed. Universal basic income is the essential societal safety net and the ultimate poverty solution. Welcome to Fluent Talk.
And welcome to the age of magical thinking, Mr. Reformer. To our listeners, you must focus on the financial details and cost analysis today. Terms like fiscally irresponsible are not hyperbole, they are facts.
If terms like economic disruption or automation excite you, but you struggle with the rapid dialogue, please use the rewind button liberally. Listen for the vision and the empathy. It guides you through the complexities of social engineering.
Let's begin. I state clearly, UBI is an incredibly costly fantasy. It is entirely fiscally irresponsible, and it fundamentally destroys human motivation to work and innovate.
But the data proves that UBI empowers people. It is the crucial answer to the massive economic disruption caused by impending automation. It is a poverty solution.
You are mistaking temporary relief for sustainable policy, Mr. Reformer. We need to talk about the cost of providing a meaningful income to every single citizen, regardless of wealth.
Well, perhaps we can fund it by taxing corporate automation gains. The money spent on treating poverty-related illness and crime would be massively reduced.
You can't pay for universal spending with speculative future tax revenue. The numbers don't balance.
The societal gains outweigh the ledger's concerns.
The ledger is reality, sir. Your gains are projections.
UBI is the simplest, most efficient poverty solution ever conceived. It cuts bureaucratic waste, streamlines welfare, and provides a dignified societal safety net. It's the moral foundation of a wealthy society.
But the cost is staggering. We are talking about trillions a year. It is entirely fiscally irresponsible and would instantly inflate prices, raising the poverty line right along with the income.
We must look at the hidden costs of not doing it. The money saved on food stamps, housing assistance, and prison costs alone offsets a huge portion of the program.
The fiscally irresponsible. Can you define precisely how that term is justified in the context of this massive program?
I'm happy to clarify. Fiscally irresponsible means a policy is financially reckless, incurring excessive debt without a sustainable revenue source. Ms. Accountant argues that funding UBI through current taxes or debt is unsustainable and risks crippling the entire economy.
Exactly. That recklessness is not just theoretical, it's a certainty. You cannot solve poverty by handing out money you don't have. That's not a poverty solution, that's an economic collapse.
The price of human potential is far higher than any deficit, Ms. Accountant. UBI is an investment in human capital.
But at what cost to the national debt?
The debt is manageable if the economy thrives on innovation.
Thrives on free money? The premise that UBI is needed because of automation is pure fear-mongering. Automation creates new jobs. It doesn't destroy the need for human motivation. UBI kills the incentive to take those new jobs.
That is a relic of the industrial age. The displacement caused by automation will be unprecedented. UBI frees people to retrain, to innovate, and to pursue non-market work like caregiving. That is the highest form of human motivation.
But the freedom you offer is the freedom to do nothing. Why would a perfectly capable, healthy person choose to work hard if they receive a comfortable basic income?
I must interrupt. You use the term automation. What does that term encompass when we discuss UBI and labor markets? Like, what is the critical shift that necessitates this change?
Automation in this context refers to the use of technology, especially AI and robotics, to perform tasks previously done by human labor. While it increases productivity, The concern is that it will lead to massive economic disruption, making millions of jobs obsolete, thus requiring a government response like UBI.
The data from pilot programs proves that people don't stop working. They start better work. They start companies. They go back to school. UBI is a launch pad, not a hammock.
Pilot programs in small communities are not the same as national implementation. The scale of the economic shock would be devastating.
The scale of the human benefit is worth the risk.
The risk is national bankruptcy.
UBI is the necessary societal safety net against the chaos of economic disruption. It provides stability in a rapidly changing world, allowing people to take risks and experiment without the fear of starvation.
But the sheer cost is the very definition of economic disruption. You are disrupting the entire tax base and labor market with one single reckless policy.
But, I believe that stability breeds innovation. UBI is a much more efficient, dignified, and cheaper way to deliver a societal safety net than the patchwork of expensive, often punitive, existing welfare programs.
Hold on, Mr. Reformer. You used the term economic disruption. What does that term specifically mean in the context of implementing UBI? Like, what is the practical damage you are trying to prevent?
Economic disruption here is the mass unemployment and income inequality caused by rapid automation. UBI prevents this massive social failure, offering a stable base. It is a necessary measure to ensure the market transformation is peaceful, not chaotic.
And you replace market chaos with financial suicide. UBI at the national level is simply fiscally irresponsible regardless of your desire for a societal safety net.
The moral obligation is to protect human dignity, even if the ledger is messy.
Dignity is earned through effort.
Dignity is innate.
The most overlooked consequence is inflation. Pumping massive amounts of unearned money into the economy without a corresponding increase in production or services guarantees that prices will skyrocket. UBI becomes meaningless.
But the production is there. Automation has created unprecedented abundance. We just need a better system of distribution. UBI solves the distribution problem. It is the poverty solution.
If people aren't working as hard, who is distributing the goods? You are assuming a continuous high level of human motivation, which historical precedent shows simply does not exist when unearned money is provided.
You have mentioned human motivation several times. What does it mean for UBI to kill human motivation? What is the psychological theory you are relying on?
The theory is simple: extrinsic motivation. Human motivation is largely driven by necessity and the reward of earning. UBI removes necessity, leading to lower participation in physically demanding or unpleasant jobs, creating severe labor shortages, and ultimately, a drain on the overall economy.
UBI is the most efficient societal safety net. It allows people to take the jobs they want to take, leading to higher job satisfaction and productivity in the long run.
Satisfaction is not fiscally sound, fiscally irresponsible.
The goal is happiness, not endless toil. We must shift the mindset. UBI is not an expense. It is a critical investment. The reduction in social costs, the increased entrepreneurship, and the healthier, less stressed population make it pay for itself. It's the ultimate antidote to economic disruption.
An investment must have a measurable return. UBI is a black hole. The money simply disappears into consumption and inflation, and the burden on the taxpayer is fiscally irresponsible.
We must prepare for the post-work world. The sheer speed of automation means this is the only way to avoid mass suffering. This is the most compassionate and effective poverty solution.
Compassion is expensive, and your vision of human motivation is naive. What about the necessary, undesirable jobs? Who will clean the streets? Who will empty the trash?
Those wages would simply have to increase dramatically, incentivizing people to take those jobs. UBI simply sets the floor higher for everyone. It raises the dignity of all work.
I remain convinced that UBI is an unsustainable burden, a fiscally irresponsible overreach that will create more economic problems than it solves.
So we let people suffer and starve? That's immoral.
No, we incentivize effort and innovation through the market.
The market is failing the people.
And UBI will kill the market entirely.
My conclusion is UBI is the only viable poverty solution against automation.
But it is utterly fiscally irresponsible and kills human motivation.
It is an essential societal safety net against severe economic disruption.
It causes massive inflation and devalues productive work.
It frees people to pursue true human potential.
You can't budget for potential, only for reality.
It is the policy of a wealthy, ethical future.
It's a recipe for national debt and dependency.
I urge everyone to choose dignity and progress.
I urge everyone to look at the numbers.
The cost of fear is stagnation.
The cost of debt is higher.
And what a vital debate on the future of work and welfare.
I, Miss Accountant, focused on the financial realities, arguing that UBI is fiscally irresponsible and undermines necessary human motivation for a productive economy.
While I, Mr. Reformer, championed UBI as the critical poverty solution and an effective societal safety net against the looming threat of economic disruption and automation.
Fantastic work, listeners. If you tracked the complex economic and sociological terminology, followed the intense arguments, and felt the financial stakes, your advanced English listening skills are ready for policy analysis.
If any of the concepts felt too fast, remember our most crucial tip. Listen to the tone. Was I optimistic? Was she skeptical? The tone guides you through the concepts. Pause, listen, and repeat. Please like and subscribe to Fluent Talk.
Join us next time for EP30, where we will dive into a crucial discussion on the right to be forgotten versus freedom of information. Should individuals be able to erase their past online, or is total access essential for a free society?
That promises to be a very personal and ethical discussion. Thank you for challenging your English skills with us today.
Goodbye, and remember to check your bank balance.